Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Sinner's Dream. I'm Lady Ariel. Okay, we have the lunar eclipse that's coming this weekend. You must check your chart to see where this lunar eclipse is going to be transiting in your birth chart. I believe the lunar eclipse is in a sign of Pisces. Okay, it's an interesting sign. Okay, so you guys do your research and see how this can transit is going to be affecting you. So this is a long transit. So certain themes may be coming up with your job, your career, relationships, partnerships, even health wise. Okay. So again, you must check your chart so you can see exactly what is going on with you. Okay. So another topic I want to discuss is marriage. Okay. Marriage. Why do you want to get married? Okay. If you are in a marriage, do you feel like you might need to spice some things up? Okay, so as far as a union, okay, that is a contract. Okay. um I want you all to remember, when you are wanting to spend the rest of your life with someone, you must take that seriously. Okay, you're not just combining your or paying attention to just your family. Okay, it's both of you guys family together. Okay, so what can you both do? You guys petition your ancestors. Okay, it's a team effort. You want all the ancestors that are in support of who's in support of you, and all the ancestors that are in support of him. Okay, and the ones that get along to come in and to bless and to work and to um maintain this marriage. All right, if you are in an abusive relationship, okay, that's already abusive, it's already toxic, your ancestors are not going to fight for it. Okay, they're going to want to dissolve it. Okay, spiritually, you guys must be a match. All right, how do you know you're spiritually compatible with your partner? Okay, telltale signs are during sex. Okay, if it's someone that you have a good sex life with, okay, you have good chemistry. Okay, it's, you guys both mutually respect each other. You guys can overcome certain obstacles. Okay, the main thing that the ancestors don't play about is the abuse. Okay, if he's going upside your head or you're going upside his head, it's toxic. It's like a huge red flag. It's not going to work. Okay, you are unsure if this person is really your partner, who is meant to be with you on this journey. All you have to do is pray. All you have to do is put the intentions in, before you go to bed. Ask for it to be revealed to you in your dreams. All right, God, spirit, whoever you believe in, will show you who is meant for you. Okay. um when I was in the dating scene, okay, I would I would date, okay, and I would go home and ask, okay, what about this person? What about that person? My answers do not play. Sometimes they would say, I would hear a loud no. Sometimes in my dreams, it would be a huge with red letters, no, and the person would be standing there, and it's like no. So, and oftentimes it would be like a gate, in between us. So, I know mine, they don't play. Okay, so once you get into your spirituality, once you start, understanding and learning yourself, and you have that connection with your loved ones, okay, they want to protect you. They want to make sure you're safe, okay? And they will warn you of certain people if you ask, okay? They cannot intervene or say anything if you don't ask, okay? Stop being sneaky. Stop keeping it a secret. They know and they see all, okay? Um, Ask, okay? And sometimes you guys don't even want to believe what they say. If they say no, you turn around and you just go and do your own thing with it. Like, come on now. It has to be a certain level of respect with you and your guides, your ancestors, your angels, Jesus, whoever you believe in. It needs to be a level of respect there, okay? One more thing I want to add about marriage is you can be in a physical marriage and be married to someone else spiritually, okay? So be mindful of that too. That's where the rituals take place, okay? If you've had children with other people, you want to cut those ties with those people. If you've had intercourse with other people, you want to cut those cords, cut those ties. I believe before you get married, I mean, you and your partner should go through some kind of cleanse together, okay? Separate and together, okay? Physically and spiritually, okay? So you guys can have a prosperous marriage. A lot of lingering energies, lingering spirits are from outsiders, okay? And you guys just, all you do is just go get married at a church and think that you're just covered. No, okay? Some of you are actually meant to be married on the beach, okay, in nature or somewhere outside, okay? Um, so that's also something to think about, okay? All right. So when you are going to get married, you want to have a ritual, okay? You want to have your ancestors to bless the marriage, okay? You want to put protection in place for your marriage, for your children, whatever it is you want to bring forth, your businesses, creative projects and whatnot. You want to protect that, okay? From someone who was married before, okay? I did not consult my ancestors, okay? I was not into spirituality at all, okay? I remember after my wedding, I came back home after our long week of, activities. And when I came back home, okay, my great grandmother, who is deceased, came to me, okay, in a vision. She was really upset. Like, she was so mad at me, okay? And I remember her scratching my arm, okay? Her nails dug into my skin from my inner elbow all the way down to my wrist, okay? My wrist. And I actually woke up. I woke up with as dark as I am, I woke up with a long red mark, like a scratch mark down to my wrist. Okay, so some times, they'll be that literal and give you signs like, bitch, you messed up. Okay. And that's essentially what happened. We ended up getting divorced. It did not work out. So a lot of your ancestors, they do not play about you, okay? And you must consult if you are someone who is meant to walk the spiritual path. You're meant to be a teacher. You're meant to do something in the community where you're uplifting others. Okay, marriage is something that is sacred. Okay, and the person that you lay with, the person that you marry, okay, can affect your path. Okay, if I would have stayed in that marriage, it would have been a hindrance on my purpose. Okay, Cinder's dream would not be here. Okay, and oftentimes we forget that we all come here for a purpose, for a mission, and you must fulfill that. And your partner is one who is going to help you fulfill that, okay? Um, you may meet someone who is good with business, okay? And they can help pour into your business endeavors, okay? Who can invest in you financially, okay? And your ancestors want that for you. They want you to be with that person to, make the mission work, okay? You may be a healer, and how can you carry that level, okay, that energy, if you and your partner are constantly at odds, okay? You can't be creative, okay, in a toxic environment, okay? So that's something to think about. If you're, looking for that, get serious, make a list on your yeses and your nos and your boundaries and whatnot. And other times, it's going to require you to just sit with yourself and be honest. Like, what am I running from? Okay, what parts of me am I avoiding? Just to be comfortable. Okay, so your partnership, your marriage, it's gonna cause you to grow. Okay, point blank period. You both are going to you're gonna be required to grow. Okay, you cannot stay the same, and it's also going to require for both of you to want to make it work. Okay, you can't force someone to stay in a relationship, in a marriage. You know they don't want to be there. Okay, they don't feel connected. Okay, so that I think that is it. That's all I have for this marriage segment. If I can, if I get any more downloads or anything, or feel like I need to express anything else, I will let you all know. But much love to you all. Peace.